Hello darlings, hello beautiful people. I am at Curdlestone Mall to buy some essential things for the house. Guys, how do you breathe in this thing? I feel like making carrot cake, so while I buy some essentials, I'm also going to buy some ingredients for my carrot cake. And yeah, and that's about it. Today I am going to review Nervous Conditions by Tsitsi Dangarembga. So yeah, bye. Hey guys, so I'm back at home. You know, my battery died while I was trying to film my shopping videos. But anyways, I'm back home with my ingredients and I'm gonna start baking my carrot cake. But before I do that, I'm going to change into my comfortable clothes, and then you and I, while I bake, will talk about nervous conditions. So I am back wearing my comfortable clothes. I am going to show you my ingredients, and someone wants to say hi. Hello. Hello. So this is the book we will be talking about, Nervous Conditions by Tsitsi Dangarembga. I loved reading this book, guys. I really loved it. So while we bake this cake, we will be talking about it. So in my ingredients, we have flour mixed with sugar, cinnamon, bicarbonate of soda, baking powder, and salt. We've got our pan, some walnuts, pecan nuts, crushed pineapple, some coconut, and of course our secret ingredient, carrots. And here we've got vegetable oil mixed with eggs and vanilla essence. So these are the ingredients to make my carrot cake. Carrots in, coconut, pecan nuts. I'm gonna save a few to sprinkle on top of the cake, and some walnuts also. I don't know if they're crushed enough, but I am going to put them as well inside and save few for a sprinkle. I'm going to mix this together. So as I mix this together, let's talk about the book now. So Nervous Conditions is a book following a young, perseverant, hardworking, and an aspirational girl who wants to go to school in an era where girl children are not allowed to go to school. So anyways, this girl is so determined to go to school. Her name is Tambudzai, and they call her Tambu. So Tambu grows in a village where there's no electricity, no running water. They wash at the river, like that type of situation where the development is not yet there. So Tambu has siblings, and the older sibling, her brother Namo, is the one that is been taken to school at a more civilized and developed place. That place is where his uncle Baba Mukuru stays, and Baba Mukuru is a headmaster in that missionary school. So Baba Mukuru is an educated man in their family, and he, as the headmaster, suggests that Namo is taken to the mission where Baba Mukuru and his family stays, so that he too can be educated and change the poverty situation back at home. So now I'm going to add my wet ingredients into my dry ingredients.
Okay, let's see that.
the mixture is nice and combined, mixed well together. I forgot to preheat the oven, so let me just do that.
Oh. Hooray.
Please forgive me for the background noise. My neighbors are chilling outside. I wanted to address something real quick about why Tambudzai can't go to school. It's not the system that's forbidding her from going to school. It's the family that doesn't want her to go to school, because as a girl child, if they take her to school and she gets educated, she won't be educated and help their family. She is being empowered to actually help and empower the family that she's going to get married into. Namo, as the big brother, was the obvious choice, and so he was taken to stay at the mission with Baba Mukuru and his family. He stayed there for 2 years, where he unfortunately passed away. In the beginning of the book, Tambudzai is not shy to tell us that she doesn't feel sorry for her brother's death, and she goes on to explain why that is so. So when Namo went to stay with Baba Mukuru at the mission house, his attitude changed, his personality changed, he became pompous, and every time he went back home for the holidays, he didn't want to do the home chores, he didn't want to help out, and he started to speak English with them, knowing that they didn't understand him. But for him to speak English with them meant that he was developed and he had authority, he had power, and that irritated Tambudzai so much. So Namo would be like, he'd tell Tambudzai about that place in a mockery way, saying things like, for an example, knowing that Tambudzai hasn't eaten carrot cake, Namo would be like, oh, have you eaten carrot cake? Do you know how it tastes? Oh, that frosting on top of the cake. You probably don't know what frosting is because you stay here. So he did things like that that irritated Tambudzai so much. And unfortunately, when he died, they had developed a hatred type of relationship. And now, after the burial, Baba Mukuru called a meeting to say that now that the boy has passed away and we don't have a boy child in the family, we might as well take Tambudzai with us to the mission, so that she too can go to school and hopefully work for the family before she gets married. And then her mother didn't want it because she believed that her son died in that place. Therefore, they wanted to kill her daughter. And Tambudzai moved to the mission with the rest of the family, and the first few days she was really uncomfortable at the lifestyle, mentioning that these people were eating breakfast with meat, something that she had never seen before, eating eggs, bacon and meat. That was like something taboo to her, because back home meat was something that you ate on occasions. Tambu developed a very good relationship with her cousin Nyasha. Nyasha I liked so much. I really loved that character. She was like the protagonist in the story, the visionary in the story, a girl who was ahead of her peers, boys and girls. She was very good at maths that not even the boys at school were up to her level. Nyasha was very opinionated, and when she spoke and debated with you, her debate was backed with facts. That's how Nyasha was. And she was a free person, wore what she wanted, put on makeup, she smoked cigarettes even in her teenage years. And she was a person that was really misunderstood by the school, by her parents, her peers, and Tambudzai was one of the person that could really read her, and when she could read her mind, read her moods, and create conversations that would fit the moods that her cousin had. Nyasha played a very important role in Tambudzai's development at school, especially English speaking, as they spoke English at school. Nyasha obviously spoke English because her parents had moved to England with them when they were babies, and all they spoke was English. So when they came back, she was very ahead with her English speaking skills and writing. So she developed, she helped Tambudzai in the development of speaking the language. The ending of the book was what hurt me the most. I was so devastated when I read that last chapter. Nyasha really misunderstood, and reading Black conscious books that would open your mind. She saw what other people didn't see, and as a result, she was depressed. She became anorexic. She didn't eat. Eventually, she went to a psychiatrist who would help her situation, because she ended up losing it, psychologically losing it, because people didn't understand what she was feeling and what she had learned through the books she was reading. Let's talk about Baba Mukuru, shall we? The main guy in the book, the worshipped one. So Baba Mukuru is a very educated man in this family. He's Tambudzai's uncle, the eldest brother to Tambudzai's father. So whatever decisions that are made in that house, they all come from Baba Mukuru's last word. So Baba Mukuru is literally worshipped because he helps the family, he provides for the family, and therefore they treat him like God, especially Tambudzai's father. I know a lot of people complain, even my friend complained about this character, like, this guy, oh my gosh, Udom, man, like, he's those guys who can't think independently. Like, if you say to him, so what do you think we must do with the situation at home? He'd be like, no, we can't take Tambudzai to school. No, we can't, because Tambudzai is going to work for her in-laws. We can't do that, no. And then Baba Mukuru would be like, no, we need to empower the girl. The girl has to go to school because she will not only empower herself, but also empower us and the family that she will marry into. And now Tambudzai's father would be like, oh yes brother, you're right, forgetting what he had said. So he's that type of character. And Baba Mukuru is that guy who's praised, the man that will slaughter a cow in December. The thing that I didn't like about Tambu's father is that Tambu's father, as dumb as he is, he manages to have an affair with his wife's sister, Lucia. But I loved Lucia. Woo! That character. I searched in my own family, the next door neighbor. We have a Lucia in our homes, guys. I really loved Lucia. She didn't take nonsense from anyone. No, she was opinionated. Another character I want to talk about is Tambudzai's mother. She's so depressed, that woman. She really is depressed, and she doesn't see a light at the end of the tunnel. She's that person who has given up on everything, and she just wants to leave and accept things as they go, like accepting her sister sleeping with her husband. She's those people, you know. Yeah, Ooh, but she said a lot of things there. She was wiser than the father though. That I must say. She's wiser than the father, but she's just trapped in that unfortunate situation. I wasn't going to mention this character, but I think I should, because if she was to watch this video and realize that her name was not mentioned, she'd be so disappointed because she likes to be recognized. Who am I talking about? My guru. My guru is Baba Muguru's wife, the trophy wife in the family, the wife that knows how to make nice food, the wife that calls children dears and lovey-dovey, the wife that's most hated in the family because she's educated, the one that speaks English. Obviously, at the homesteads, you'll be hated for speaking English. She was quite oppressed because she's educated, but she works as a teacher and she's not getting paid. I didn't understand that. Like, Shaman, she was oppressed, even oppressed by her husband, Baba Mukuru, who wanted her to be a yes person all the time. But towards the end of the book, she really came out as a strong character and fighting back whenever she could, especially to Baba Mukuru. All these characters that I have mentioned create a very determined, hardworking, and perseverant girl that Tambudzai is. Especially her parents, who were really doubtful and didn't want her to go to school. She proved them wrong and she worked really hard. She was always number one in all her grades, to a point where she got a bursary at an all-girls school, a private school that is, that had like 300 students, and only 6 of them were black students, including her. She's going to face a lot of challenges when she gets there. I think I've said a mouthful and I am going to end my video here. Tambudzai's story is a series. There's another book following this one called The Book of Not that I want to read, because that one is talking about Tambudzai's life at the all-girls school. There's a lot of racism and oppression at the school that leads to Tambudzai's breakdown. So I really can't wait to read that one. Like I said, I am ending my video. I'm going to do a frosting for my cake and present it to you. So let me finish that and I'll see you just now. This is the end result of our carrot cake. I'm gonna taste it and see if it tastes as good as it looks. But I like how it came out. It really looks good. So for all of you who were watching this video, thank you so much for watching it. Do like, comment and subscribe. So I will see you later. Bye.